Hi everyone, I'm Allison with New Little Life. I'm a nurse, doula, lactation counselor, and mom of two. Today we're going to talk about what happens if you've frozen your breast milk and now your baby won't drink it. Today I'm going to show you how to scald your breast milk before you freeze it to avoid any issues of rancid or soapy smelling milk when you thaw it. So if you've previously frozen your breast milk and you thaw it out and now your baby won't drink it, this is probably an issue with high lipase. Lipase is an enzyme in your milk that breaks down fat. And some women have lipase that's extra active and breaks it down more quickly. It makes your milk taste soapy, metallic-y, and it smells kind of rancid. There's nothing wrong with the milk and it's still safe to feed your baby, but some babies will not drink it due to the taste alone. Fortunately, there's a very easy fix for this problem. All you need to do is scald your breast milk really quick and then freeze it. That will stop the lipase from breaking down the fat. And then when you thaw it, it should smell and taste just like it did when you froze it. So here I've got about 4 ounces of pumped breast milk. You can see that it's been in the fridge for about 2 days. It's separated into the cream and then the foremilk, the watery part down here, which is not a big deal. So the first step here is just to knead this bag so you can mix the cream back in with the watery milk. This just helps get all the cream off the sides of the bag, so when you pour it in the pot, you're not left with yummy, yummy cream still in your bag. Okay, so this milk is all mixed back together. All you do is pour it in your pot. Okay, so most of these bags, when you open them, will create a little spout for easy pour of your milk. So all you're gonna do is pour your milk into a pot. You could do multiple bags of milk at the same time and then refreeze them back in 4 or 5 ounce quantities, whatever works best for you. Now we're gonna scald the milk. You need to heat the milk up to 180 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, you can wait until there's bubbles right around the edge of the pan, not a full boil, and that's a pretty good guesstimate that the milk has been scalded. Okay, so I have this on medium heat and I'm just stirring it occasionally so it doesn't burn. The fat tends to separate very quickly, again, from the more watery part of the milk, so a quick little stir just kind of mixes it all back up. You can see that it's starting to bubble a little bit around the sides, but it's not a full rolling boil yet. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off the heat. It's sitting at 184 degrees. That's perfect. So for the scalded milk, I like to write an S on the bag and circle it so that I know this frozen milk has been scalded. And then all you do, I like to freeze it back in the same bag that I stored it in the fridge, or you can get a new bag. 4 or 5 ounces is a great quantity to store it in, depending on how much your baby is eating at the time. You're gonna go ahead and just pour that right back in. Close it up and freeze it immediately. So when you're freezing milk, go ahead and lay it flat until it's frozen. That way, once you're done, you have a bunch of flat breast milks and you can line them up really nice. If you don't do this step and you freeze it like this, it's much harder to fit a lot of frozen breast milk in your fridge because that is so fat on the bottom. That's also going to take a long time to defrost. If you don't want to go through the process of scalding your milk, you can try a couple other things to avoid this issue. You can try freezing your milk fresh. So right as soon as you pump it, put it right in the freezer. Don't give that lipase any time to start breaking down fats in your milk. You can test your milk at 1, 3, 6, 12, 24, 48 hours and try and find that time when your lipase really starts breaking down that milk and making the taste sour. I also highly recommend that you try freezing a few bags of milk before you build your very large freezer stash. Because if you have this problem, but you don't know, and you've got 5 months worth of frozen milk in the freezer, and now all of a sudden your baby won't drink it, there's really nothing you can do to fix that problem on the other end. Don't forget to check out the description box below for any courses that New Little Life is offering, freebies that we have available. Also, don't forget to subscribe because we'll be back with more tips on pregnancy, labor and delivery, breastfeeding, and new motherhood. See you later.